Welcome to the Kendy and Raybo podcast. I upgraded
To what?
to Sky Ultimate.
What does that mean?
I hate Sky.
Yeah, I hate Sky as well. Like, I genuinely do, because they are money-grabbing bastards.
I didn't tell you about this last week because I probably blocked it out, but I had an incident. So now I now have two Sky subscriptions. I have my mother and father's house.
Yeah.
And I have...
Is your name on both of them?
Yes, because when I was living in England in 2005, I had Sky in the appartamento that I stayed in Blackburn.
Yeah, okay.
When I say apartment...
You mean Blackburn, Almeria? Or why are you saying apartamento?
Apartamento.
An apart hotel?
No, it was an apartment, but it wasn't really an apartment. It was the worst place that you could possibly live.
Almost like a hostel maybe or something.
No, the hostel is nice. But,
we'll get on to if you stayed in one or not now in a minute. But
yeah.
Anyway.
So, yeah, basically, I had Sky over there, and when I came home, Sky said, you can bring that home with you.
Take it with you.
So 2005, I said, do you know something, Sky, now? Let me take the whole lot home with me. So I got Sky into the house at home in Meadown for Michael and Carmel.
It was you doing, was it?
It's me doing it, yeah. Meadown. Meadown is a little place where our house is. Did you like the way I brought you little glasses to Guinness?
I do like that. I love that you brought me little glasses to Guinness. Yeah, I really like that.
Just I couldn't be dealing with you coming at me.
I know. But also, I do love that regardless of how small a place is in Ireland, they'll always try and make it smaller. So like Nicola's address is Castlerea. But then it's not Castlerea though, it's Castle Plunkett, which is outside Castlerea.
Yeah.
But then it's not Castle Plunkett, then it's another Kilmurry.
Yeah.
Right? It was Kilmurry, like.
No, you're giving a lot of information on Nicola's house.
No, but it doesn't matter. But then it's not Kilmurry, then it's Drishahone West, which means there's a Drishahone East somewhere. But like you wouldn't believe this landscape, like it's tiny, like. So but it just goes down and down and down and down and down.
Drishahone East.
Yeah, so you come from Killala. But you don't. Nah, it's not Killala really. It's Meadown. Yeah.
And even Meadown, we had to stick a hillside on it because it was getting mixed up with the other McAndrews down the street.
I mean, it's just that's Ireland in a nutshell. Like how
And we are on a hill.
You were born on a hill.
You were born on a hill.
You rolled down us and haven't accepted you back up since.
Sky anyway came to the house in Meadown.
That looks nice.
Yeah, you're welcome. Sky came to the house in Meadown back in 2005. So you're probably thinking, Jesus, you've been in Sky for over 20 years.
Yeah, you've been in the Sky.
I'm a diamond customer, they call me.
Right.
And I recently got Sky for the new house because obviously I don't subscribe to the lesser,
like AirTV.
No,
we shouldn't say that.
I mean the dodgy boxes.
Oh yeah, you didn't get a dodgy box.
Didn't get a dodgy box.
Yeah.
But my mother and father at home are having hard trouble with the Sky at the moment. Basically, the Sky dish, if a gust of wind or a shower of rain hits it, all the picture goes.
Yeah, they're still on the dish.
They're on the dish because they're out in the middle of nowhere.
I thought they were trying to get people off the dish.
I'm sure they're trying to. Well, this must be the way they're trying to do it.
Your
now,
parents are still on the dish.
They're on the dish,
God.
And it's disastrous because I was watching the Mayo match there last weekend, and the fucking wind hit. And that was the end of the Mayo match.
Do you remember like back in the day when you'd be holding the aerial on the top of the TV? Whoa, I got it. That's RG2 was on.
But I didn't understand this until I talked to Dermot Reynolds, I suppose the sensei of all that he's the sensei in Sligo of all that his television.
Yeah.
And he said that the dish on the side of the house is literally pointed at a satellite in the sky.
Yeah.
In a geosynchronous orbit. Yeah. And you have to get it just right.
It's actually a beautiful dance that they do together.
It is a beautiful dance.
Yeah, it really is. Yeah.
So I'm just thinking, this is and he said the satellite's the size of an ice cream truck, he said.
Wow.
And he said, you just have to get that dish
right on the button.
And every now and again, a gust of wind comes in Meadown and blows it just away from it.
And like even a millimetre of a degree, like a point of a degree, you will come off that joke. Like.
So I'm the whole time going down home trying to get the dish back working. So I'd have Karen on the inside on the phone telling me when the signal strength goes back up 70 or 80.
This is like 1997.
So I said, my old lad for 6 months has been like, ring Sky.
Yeah.
So I rang Sky.
Ring the Sky.
I rang Sky and a lovely Indian lady answered the phone.
Oh, what was her name?
I don't know.
Okay, well, I was hoping and praying you'd try and say her name there.
Why?
Our Justin would have been racist.
It was probably Mary.
I was Mary.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mary from Bangladesh.
Mary from Bangladesh.
Which is not India, by the way.
No, and she could have been sitting in London for all I knew, but she had an Indian accent.
Okay.
And so we proceeded to get into it. And I said, look, she said, first of all, congratulations on being such a long subscriber to Sky.
She said she never seen nothing like it.
I said, over 20 years, she said, oh my God, like.
Yeah.
I said, I know, I'm a long time at it now.
Yeah, and you still haven't offered me a discount. But
I have to ring you every year and knock the price down.
Yeah.
And I said, my mother and father have a problem. I said, Sky Dish, I need an engineer to go out and replace the Sky Dish because it's obviously dodgy. because the wind is hitting it.
They don't do that in the moor, do they?
She said, "Can you?" Well, first of all, we need to go through some trouble. First of all, she asked me every piece of personal information about me to make sure it was me.
When was the last time you had a piss? When was
Yeah, exactly.
the last time you took a shit?
What vitamins do you take in the morning?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, what's the relationship like at home?
What's the relationship like? How's Laura?
How you getting on
fine.
right? How much is the mortgage?
How much is the mortgage?
Yeah, all that.
What's the PIN number on your credit card? Yeah. They asked me everything. And I got to the point where I said, I am clearly who I say I am, and I am no danger to your organisation. I'm not going to steal anything.
No.
I'm asking you to send a buck out to try and replace a Sky dish.
Yeah.
She said, we have to go through some troubleshooting first. I said, well, I'm not at the property. I'm in Sligo, my own house.
Yeah.
With my own Sky subscription.
Yeah.
And
Nothing
she
wrong
goes,
with it. Network-based.
she says, I can't call an engineer out unless you're at the house to go through the troubleshooting. I said, I was troubleshooting the shite out of it yesterday.
No, this is what drives me mad about these corporations. It's just, there's always, they have an answer for everything.
Yeah.
No, so, they will do their utmost
to save sending
to not
the lad
do
out.
work. Yeah. To not have to send the
I
fella
said, can I
out.
speak to a supervisor? She said, no, you'll get the same answer.
Yeah, isn't it just outrageous that's how bad we've gotten now? Is that no one wants to help
No. I was so sad. Then
it's
I
like
got,
the AIB all over again.
I got
honestly.
vexed then.
Yeah, you should.
I said, cancel the whole feckin' lot.
Yeah, pull the whole lot down.
Pull the whole lot.
Pull it down.
I'm going to get in a dodgy box.
I'm going to pull it down.
I'm going to buy 2 dodgy boxes.
Yeah, and I'm going to pull that satellite down.
Yeah, and I'm going to burn it. Even
Say,
though it
I'm not
won't
on
be
about my dish. I'm going up and I'm pulling the satellite down.
I'm going to start taking shots at it. I know exactly where it is. I just put the gun on the satellite dish.
To a degree, I know where it is. It's just, I mean, what do you say to people like that? Oh, but look, thanks a million for your help anyway.
You didn't help me.
Yeah, beholden to these bitches.
I have to now go home to visit my parents before I can ring them again and troubleshoot.
Well, I wouldn't. I'd cancel the whole thing and say it's all right.
You think it should be cancelled?
No, I would seriously cancel the whole thing and say it's all right. I'm actually going to go down the illegal route now because
Kind of a problem because I need the Wi-Fi off them.
What do you mean?
There's very little Wi-Fi down in Meadown.
No, but but you're see, this is what I mean. You're beholden to them.
It's either
this
that
is like
or
me when I went into AIB. It's like ye own the fucking country.
I know.
So what am I supposed to do? I just have to put up with this shit.
I wish I was good friends with Rupert, that I could
Rupert Murdoch
and ring him and go, Rupert, sorry now, I know you're old and you're probably in a nursing home.
It's not even that. No, he's not old in a nursing home. He is tan and scrot on a yacht.
Surrounded by 22-year-olds.
Right? And that wasn't an old rhyme that was said to us back when we were kids. Tan and scrot in a yacht.
Is that an actual...
No, is that a saying? Yeah, it was. Yeah, I believe it was in the twits or something. It was
it?
No, it wasn't, Ray.
Did you just make up with it?
I just came up with that there. That when you
Chris, you could have something new in your hands.
That could be good there now. Ray.
Yeah.
You could be on something. Tan and scrot in the yacht.
Tan and scrot.
But that's what rich people do. They tan scrot.
Yacht scrot.
On a yacht. Yacht scrot.
Fair enough.
That's what they do. So he doesn't give a shit. Ray.
I knew you'd enjoy my customer service.
I know, but it's just I just can't believe what we put up with now. Between mechanics, banks, and these people that own these bloody companies, these network companies, like I got rid of Vodafone for the same reason. Of ringing someone and them going, yeah, no, not a huge amount we can do, but look, it's still 60 a month anyway, okay? Is that all right with you? And you're just like, no, it's not all right.
Yeah, no, it's not.
Like, we expect better.
Yeah.
So it's annoying that they need Wi-Fi because what I would do is so here's the thing about Wi-Fi. They all use the same network anyway. Just get air.
Yeah, true.
Cancel Sky at
get
home
air.
and just get air. To come in and do it. They might not have Wi-Fi for 2 weeks when you're waiting for someone to
Yeah,
talk,
but I think I might cancel the whole lot.
Cancel the whole lot.
But I'm only after getting set up now in the house on the Sky.
Yeah.
And this evening I went to look at, I got the televisions all going.
Yeah.
And I was going, great, I'm going to sit down here for 10 minutes before I come to the podcast and I'm going to watch Star Trek Voyager.
Oh, Jesus
And I got
Christ.
to Sky Sci-Fi HD.
Yeah.
And you know what the bastard said to me?
Well,
You were not subscribed.
you don't have that.
I have Sky Essentials.
Yeah, which is the non-essential ones.
I need Sky Ultimate to watch
a
a bit of Star Trek.
Well, how much is Sky Ultimate? It's an extra 80.
An extra €5 a month.
Oh, that's not too bad, actually.
It's not, but that's how they get you.
Yeah, that is how they get
There's
you.
no one replacing the Sky dish down in Meadown, and I'm sitting there paying an extra €5 a month just to watch shows that I've watched over
Yeah,
and
but
over
try
again.
pay for Now TV, like. Isn't that scandalous?
Well,
and
it is coming from you, given the fact that you have such access.
I know, but like, even if Liverpool are on TNT, like, I'd spend an extra 15 quid just to watch that, like.
Yeah.
You're just like, Jesus Christ, like. But, kind of good news, I guess in Ireland it's good news.
Oh, Hey You is coming free with Sky this month.
What's on that?
Hey You is Below Deck.
Oh, Jesus. It does make me a
That's the
little
good
bit
news,
sick.
isn't it? You were talking about?
No, it makes me a little bit sick of my stomach sometimes.
That I'm watching it.
Yeah, just like when you, like, I just don't want to guess.
Which I feel the same about you and the football obsession.
Yeah, but
not to
Deck,
mention the golf.
The golf is
Like, I mean,
I can't watch golf anymore. The the Shane Lowry, even though it wasn't a big event, the Cognizant was the crowd that sponsored it.
He lost it.
Yeah, and that's the second time this year already that he has been going down the 18th.
Yeah.
With a lead and lost us. So
I seen his little interview saying that
the interview was heartbreaking.
He didn't want the millions at all.
No, yeah.
He just wanted his young 4-year-old ginger ball of fluff to go, "Jizz daddy, fair play to you."
And that might seem like, well, boo-hoo kind of.
No, he caught my heart.
Yeah, he caught me as well. I was like, I know. I'd love for Ali to be proud of me or Layla,
There's more nights inside Max's you're sitting there going, I just wish he was here to see.
I know, I wish they cared. Yeah. So that broke me when he was giving that interview. I was like, geez, it is like, because it's very hard to win golf tournaments.
Yeah.
A really, really good golfer, like let's say one of the best golfers in the world, they might never win. Do you know that?
And was it Happy Gilmore that bet him?
It was Happy Gilmore that bet him,
Because it'd be the sort of thing that happened to Shea.
Enche Guevara or something like that.
Shea Guevara?
Yeah, Shea Guevara.
Cuban lad.
Shea Guevara. And but there wasn't a huge amount of the big leaguers playing. But the golf field is so wide open that people might never win. Now Shane has won on the tour. He's won majors before. Geez, if you win 10 tournaments in your career in golf, it's like you're one of the best. Like,
he's a very handsome man.
Shane Lowry.
Yeah.
Well, Shane Lowry is my favourite sports star.
Yeah, I just love, I love his face and his lovely big ginger beard.
He kind of looks a bit like you.
He's just a very good looking fella.
He actually does look a good bit like you. He's like awfully Ray.
Yeah.
Awfully like you. Anyway, so that was heartbreaking. I mean, I was watching it in the gig last night. When we were in last night.
You were not.
It was on the TV at the back wall in Max's.
Okay, you weren't sitting there with
and I knew, I saw it like when he got the double bogey. I was like, I actually don't believe he's done this again. Like, but McIlroy did that for years where he was the nearly man.
The nearly man.
In majors. He had won other tournaments. But
that's what Lord has called me.
Nearly now.
Nearly, right?
Yeah, you nearly
had it there now.
You nearly had it in. Yeah.
What an awful thing to be called.
No, not unless it's nearly fit. That's good. That's good.
Yeah. All right, I nearly finished.
You nearly got the whole out of it. Yeah, that's
so
good.
We're fine.
But anyway, McIlroy was nearly man for a long time until he won the Masters last year. In what was like the greatest piece of TV in the history
that was
of TV.
good. I enjoyed that.
Anyway, the thing is, the Premier League are contemplating putting up like a Netflix style thing.
Oh.
Where you just pay once and watch every game you want.
Premier League?
Yeah.
Oh, that'll be nice.
So the reason that, have I told you this before? The reason that the Premier League wouldn't do this, obviously the broadcast money is massive in the Premier League. But the reason every game isn't broadcast because you can't broadcast 3 o'clock kickoffs on Saturday. It's like 100-year-old rule fucking that you can't put this game on TV because people won't go to the game then.
I like that rule.
Yeah, no, but it doesn't matter anymore. It doesn't make sense anymore because those 3 o'clock Premier League kickoffs are going to be sold out regardless.
Yeah.
If you want to go to a Liverpool game, you better get to the back of the 800,000 person queue. Yeah. Do you know? So putting it on TV is not going to make people not. And actually, the League of Ireland, Raymond, are you aware of that?
I've heard of it. It's very small.
Yeah, Sligo are what they call dead last in that league right now.
Are they?
Oh, they're chronic bad. Yeah.
What happened there?
So what happened there is that Sligo Rovers
wasn't Tabby's song, was it? Tabby bring out a song. I see a red moon rising.
I'm singing on that.
I know.
Did you know how I'm singing on that?
Because someone rang and said we're sending a thing.
Yeah.
On it.
So Kieran Quinn rang me, and I was at a stag in Liverpool. Kevin Flanagan's stag.
I remember this.
And he rang and said, "Mark, can you just sing this line down the phone?" And I said, "I'll do you one better. I have about 30 lads here."
You have a male choir.
Yeah, I have a male choir here in the middle of a pub in Liverpool. We'll all do it,
And are you on it?
So it's probably on it. Yeah. I haven't heard that actually. I must listen. Is it out?
Oh, it's out, yeah.
Oh yeah, I must listen to that. Anyway, Sligo Rovers dead last. Why are they dead last?
There's a Tabby song.
No, it's not because I'll give you a 40-second thing why they're dead last. Every time Sligo Rovers get a good player, they go to England straight away. Right?
I got a holiday.
And it's like, on holidays forever. On a forever holiday. What happens is they go to England. This has happened to about 5 players in a row now. Yeah. Right? They go to Britain, I should say, really.
You said they get a good player, so all of a sudden
they bring players through an academy or they find them abroad.
Oh, right. So they have like Mayo GA, they have a Kobe lad.
They have a Kobe.
And they're going,
Kobe was a guy called Elding.
Oh,
now,
right.
his father, Anthony, right?
Anthony Elding.
Anthony Elding. If you want to know how old this makes me feel, right? When Owen Elding played for Sligo and he was doing his leave-in search or whatever, right? Or he was 18, 19.
Yeah.
I was telling the story of, I saw his father score the winning goal in the Aviva Stadium in 2013 when Sligo Rovers won the
That's
cup
you're
against
still not
Drogheda.
old. Don't be trying to make out your
No,
old.
but
Yep.
his father.
Yeah.
And now I'm watching
Which
his
is the way
son
soccer
play.
goes. I'm sure he probably had him young and all that.
They
Go on
actually
anyway.
probably did. They were all getting it right.
I mean, like, soccer players don't have any problem having children young.
But I did find myself going, geez, that's an old thing to say.
Yeah.
I remember his father playing. I
so
remember
this
his father.
is it Owen Elding?
Owen Elding.
Well, so is he from Sligo?
Well, so Anthony is English.
Right.
So
he had gone on holidays.
So Owen is English, really, but he's
Right.
Irish. Like he's grew up
Yeah,
in
yeah,
Ireland and all that. Like, but his father is English. Like, when
Okay.
he was been English. But so he has a breakout season last year. Absolute, like, I mean, highlight reel stuff, like banging in goals from 40 yards, and then straight away it's just that's him gone.
That's where did he go?
He went to Hibernian in Scotland.
What a disaster!
And
Why did he go there?
before that, we had a young lad doing his leaving cert in Riverstown
Yeah.
during COVID,
Yeah.
named Johnny Kenny, banged in goals all over the place. The exact same thing as Elding. He went to Celtic, and now
Why are they going to Scotland?
and now he's at both because Scotland is actually a bit of a step up. It's not. It's hard to get into the Premier League or the Championship.
Oh, so it's like
Dog eat
it's
dog.
it's a stepping stone.
A,
Job.
a little bit of a stepping stone job, but also it's real high level football. If Johnny Kenny going to Celtic means he's playing European football.
That's true. Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
but the Scottish League isn't great. But anyway, it didn't quite work out for him in Celtic. Now he's at Bolton. But the problem is, we've done that to loads of players that we've either homegrown them
Yeah.
or we found them abroad. There's a database for the entirety of the League of Ireland where they find these players that could be anywhere. They could be anywhere. They could be in America. They could be in Finland. They could be in Norway. They could be anywhere. And really, what happens is these players are mad to get to England, but they're unknown.
So they have to come through.
Yeah, and they
we're a gateway drug.
Yeah, we are a gateway drug, Ray. We are the weed. We are the weed of the world.
We are the weed
and they
of
want to
the-
do
of the
coke.
soccer world.
They're mad to do cocaine.
Okay.
So that's the fucking thing, right? And then eventually heroin. Hopefully, that's
Yeah.
their job. You know, that's
Yeah.
what they want
What's
to do.
that, Champions League?
So they get told, you can come over here and do weed, no
Okay.
problem at all. And then eventually, a cocaine dealer will find you.
I don't think we need the drug.
Right?
Okay.
But that's the idea, and
Yeah, I
then
get it now.
everyone kind of knows that that's the idea.
That's the way it works.
And then worse than that is if they go to Scotland or England and the lower leagues and it doesn't work out for them, they come back to Ireland, but they will not come west again because the draw in Dublin is far too much. The money in Dublin is far too much. You have teams like Bohemians and Pats and Shamrock Rovers who are just, they have the wage budget to pay these players.
Yeah, yeah.
So Max Mada is a guy, Aidan Keena, two superstar strikers the Sligo Rovers had. Tried to go to England, didn't quite work out. Okay, I'll head back to Ireland. It was a nice league and there's a bit of crack.
Yeah.
But I'm not going west. No way. Like, I'm
No, well,
going
there's
to
another
Dublin.
thing as well.
They're young people. Like,
But I'm sure there was a card. Do you
was
know
what?
what? There was a collection. There was something happened, I'd say, when they left to go to England. And I'd say there was a few pound raised. And the last thing I'd
you
be
reckon
doing,
they were writing home?
Oh, but there's no way they're going to be coming back to
No.
the same club again because obviously they had a going away party and there was
Yeah.
a card.
Yeah, yeah.
And there was a few pound raised.
Yeah, that's exactly. They can't
That's
come
what
back.
it is. They can't. They have to go somewhere
It's
else.
called come back with the tail between your legs. You know. So anyway, Rovers can't hold on to players, and so they can't attract them either. And they're dead last now. They've been hovering over relegation for about 4 years now.
How does this affect the thoughts of building a fancy new stadium?
Well, that's the thing. I think that we will be able to draw players in 10 years' time, but we can't build that quick enough. What's wrong with you?
Sorry, I'm just thinking about how it translates to wedding bands. Like if you have a really shit,
Of course,
if you
yeah,
have if you have a shite wedding band, like the worst wedding band ever,
Yeah, like-
but they've got a savage rig.
Yeah.
Like they're just
They got the best
they got
PA
the best
system.
PA system,
The
the
best
best
gear.
lights,
Yeah.
and everything.
Yeah.
But they're the worst band ever.
Who are you on about?
Is that what's like? Is that what Sligo Rovers are going to be like when they get the new stadium?
Yeah.
They stay bad.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Honest
feel
to God.
sad for them. Sorry,
No,
you had to
yeah.
put it in wedding band terms.
No,
so I
I'm
could
glad that
understand
you
it.
found a way to.
I love the way wedding bands and drugs just make me understand sport that bit better.
Yeah, well, it's your two favourite things, I suppose.
Yeah, it's true. To be fair, I know we're digressing.
Yeah.
But we played a wedding on Friday night
Yeah.
in Wolseley Lodge Castle Estate,
That's something like that, yeah.
right below in Carlow. And I was bringing down two of the members of the band,
Yeah.
Luke Stevani and Uncle Dwayne Gallagher,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And the two gentlemen were in the van with me.
Yeah.
Now, I'm so sorry, Mark. I was 37 minutes late
Yeah.
arriving at Mount Wolseley. We were supposed to be there at 8 o'clock. I got there at 8:37.
Yeah.
There was three reasons for that.
Well,
One,
first of all, how did I react to that?
you were very, very magnanimous about it because, in fairness, this is the first time I've ever been late for a wedding where you were the deputy commander.
Yeah, yeah.
Because Brian McDermott of the Brian McDermott
Yeah,
Man Fisher, he was the commander.
Yeah,
So
commander
you
in
were
chief.
merely the deputy commander.
Yeah, but also I have now learned you can't control people.
No, you can't
anymore.
control people.
You
And
can't.
thankfully, it wasn't a disaster. They didn't finish the meal
No,
early.
but usually they don't. Like, yeah.
Yeah, but I work ran over. That was fine. That delayed me a little bit. There was a bit of feckin' traffic in Sligo.
Yeah.
Supermax in Ballinlack.
Yeah.
Christ above, never seen anything like it. It's the worst thing I've ever seen. They were just... They were
slow.
as slow as Christmas. There was a lad standing at the till waiting for orders, as opposed to throwing out the old handy stuff.
Yeah.
I'd love to know, is there a customer complaints thing?
I'd love to see them outside Best in Sligo at 2:30 in the morning.
Oh,
They'd be
so
S
bad.
life.
But there was a Pakistani lad or an Indian lad.
Right, okay.
Right, totally opposite to the lady I was talking to in Sky. And he was running the show.
Yeah.
To the point where I went up and said, I have to go. You can keep the burger. And he said, wait, I'll get a few.
Yeah.
And it was marvellous.
I was trying to think about that then afterwards, and I was like, I wonder what we'll do in the future, because I was trying to figure out if Supermax were taking ages was a valid excuse to be late. Like,
okay.
and then I was like, hang on a minute. If you know you're going to be late, you could just not get Supermax.
But I thought they'd be quick.
Yeah, but you were still running late.
Yes, I was, and I did think about this.
So you were running late, and you said, "I'm going to take another risk."
There's no risk about it. I cannot continue on my journey without sustenance.
Okay, well then this is the other thing I was going to say to you as well. Yeah, so no, but it didn't have to happen in Supermax though.
No, you're right, Jeff.
So usually what I would do is
I could have brought a meal with me.
You could have brought a meal with you.
I could have brought a sandwich or some sort of.
You could have done what you done here in the Hawksbill the last day. Brought your dinner into a gig.
Yeah, sorry about that.
He was doing sound at a gig last week, lads, and he had his dinner at the sound desk.
But it's the first time ever we've an oven now, which we didn't have for a long time.
Yeah.
And I got one of these lovely dinners that you can cook in the oven for 40 minutes.
Yeah.
It's like a chicken and mushroom bake.
Yeah, they're rotten usually, but
they are.
Yeah, they're terrible yolks.
But I got it anyway, and in fairness, I underestimated the cooking time again, and I was late for the gig.
Yeah.
But I landed in with the lukewarm chicken and mushroom bake.
But can I talk to you? Will you not do anything without food? Like, no way. Like, I won't do this.
There'd been,
like if I was running, and this isn't me attacking you, I'm actually being serious now.
No, this is good stuff. Yeah.
If I was running late for something,
you wouldn't eat.
No, I wouldn't go. Well, I'm still going to have to stop and make this way later and eat. Like,
yeah.
Like I wouldn't do that. I would be like, no, I'm late. I'm late.
I think it gets to a point in your life, and this sounds ignorant and is ignorant,
where you don't care about other people.
Where all of a sudden you have to just look after yourself.
Yeah.
So there was an element, it's pure selfishness. But now in my earlier years, I wouldn't have been like that. I would have been very much focused on, I have to be there for the person.
But that's why when I put up the ad, we'll say, I'll obviously be looking for someone who's not as selfish, would be the idea. A team player. Like.
What you're looking for is someone younger. Because I think prioritising yourself comes with your later years. But you start to realise based on experiences past.
Yeah.
So there would have been nights 15 years ago where I wouldn't have got that Supermax.
Yeah.
And I would have arrived at the appointed time because I'd have made my own personal sacrifice to get there.
Yeah.
And nothing would be happening.
What's the word? Is it tardiness?
Complacency.
No, but it's tardiness where you don't.
I think so.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is like what you could do is we could find a middle ground here where you would perhaps plan your meal better.
Yeah, no, I thought of that. And even on the night, I said if I had been more inclined to kind of going, I'm late, I'm just going to get a sandwich, get a cup of tea, I could have got it in 3 minutes at the Gap.
That's what I mean, yeah. It doesn't always have to be Supermax. As Luke said one time.
I felt like shit after it.
No, I didn't really care. But
I'm not about being late.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Supermax didn't sit well.
No, Luke said something one day. I think I asked you. There was a wedding that was miles away, wasn't it? And I always ask you if you want to do it, like if it's way down south, you know. And Luke said, well, that depends if there's a Supermax on the road for Ray or not.
Yeah, that's true.
It's like you get giddy when you're in the van. You're like, I can't believe I get to have a Supermax now.
I do look forward to it, and then I eat it, and then I instantly
you always feel like crap, don't you? But McDonald's is very bad for that too.
There was another reason why we were late.
Yeah.
So obviously, Supermax piled on the pressure.
Yeah.
So I was now running...
Pressure inbound.
I was now running 27 minutes late.
Yeah.
And I was going, feck, I'd be doing well to be there for 8:30.
Yeah.
When we came to the junction of the M7 and the M9, I need to roll the clock back.
Yeah.
4 minutes before we came to the junction of the M7 and the M9.
Okay.
There was silence in the van. We had run out of conversation.
Yeah, you ran out of conversation and saying Ballygawley. But anyway,
no, we had been chatting. We had a good quality conversation the whole way down. Luke, in fairness, repeated some stories that Dwayne hadn't heard.
Oh, good.
I had heard them, but Dwayne hadn't heard them. So I was happy enough to hear the second run.
Yeah.
But round about the 4 minutes before the junction of the M7 and the M9, on the way to Carlow, everything had ran out. I felt this was my moment. I had a joke.
Oh, lovely.
That I had heard on TikTok, and I said, I might give it a go.
Yeah. What's silver and fast and late for a wedding?
Me in a Vauxhall man. It's very funny. But I started into the joke, which I will now tell you.
Okay. Oh, brilliant.
Yeah,
Okay.
so I'm going to tell you the joke because I've had
It better be worth it.
But did you say it Bethany be worth it?
It better.
Oh, right, okay.
I called her Brittany last night and she said, hey,
Oh,
it's Bethany Queen of Sligo now.
Queen of Sligo, yeah. Did she enjoy the episode
The
name
Bethany
of
Queen of Sligo, yeah. But sure,
even
she's
ask
loving
me.
all that.
The joke, anyway, started 4 minutes before the M7, M9 junction. And because I was enjoying the joke so much, I missed the junction. And I added an additional 10 minutes onto the journey.
Okay.
So here is now
I can't wait.
the reason. And I'm instantly nervous.
Come on, this better
And
be worth
if
it.
Noel Kenny's listening in 6 months' time, because he's behind, he will also be nervous at this point.
Okay. Talk to me.
A man is outside his house.
Okay.
And another man rocks up to him. Right? And he says, the other man, so the man outside the house, I have to put names in these. The man outside the house is Timmy.
Old Timmy, yeah.
Old Timmy, outside the house. Just minding his own business, middle of the day. Okay. Timmy's outside the house. Joe walks up. Joe is new, right? Into the story, into your life, into everything.
Okay.
So Joe, and he rocks up and he goes, how are you getting on, Timmy? No, he doesn't know Timmy, sorry. How are you getting on? Timmy says, I'm fine, how are you? He says, I'm grand. He says, I'm your new neighbour.
This torture.
I'm so sorry. I'm your new neighbour. I promise it was better in the van. I'm your new neighbour, he says. I'm only after moving into the neighbourhood. That's me in the house above, up inside and there. Timmy says, oh, fair play to you. What do you do? Are you working in the area or what's the story? And Joe says, I'm working as a professor of logic in the local university.
Right.
Timmy says, what in the name of God is a professor of logic when it's at home? And Joe says, well, to be honest with you, if I have one piece of information, I can extrapolate many other pieces of information. So I could literally, if I know one thing about you, I could pretty much tell you loads of other things about you.
Yeah.
So Timmy says, Jesus, this is interesting.
Okay.
And come here, do you want to try it on me? See, can you figure stuff out about me? So Joe says, yeah, there's no bother at all. Sure, look, it's Tuesday afternoon, nothing better for doing, not in work.
Right.
So Joe says, Timmy, have you a lawnmower? Timmy says, Jesus, I do have a lawnmower. He says, right. Well, then from that piece of information, I can extrapolate that you own a house with a garden. Mm-hmm. And you're more than likely, if you own a house, the way things have gone in this country, you have a wife because you wouldn't have bought it on your own because it has to be two income. Yeah?
Yeah.
So, yeah. And because you have a wife, you're as straight as a die and you like women.
Yeah.
Timmy says, "Feck me, that's unbelievable. I'm really bowled over there now. I do have a lawnmower, I have a garden, I have a house, I have a wife, and I do love women."
Yeah.
Joe's there. That's exactly what logic is. That's why I'm the professor of it.
Yeah.
Timmy goes away from the interaction, delighted with himself, tips on down to the pub.
Right. Down to Waxy's.
Down to Waxy's, where he meets his good friend Mark.
Right.
Kendy, something like that.
What am I doing there? I'm gigging.
You're gigging, yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah. So Timmy lands in, Mark sitting on the stool enjoying his little Guinness.
Yeah.
Mark says, well, Timmy, what's the crack? Not too much now. New lads after moving into the neighbourhood. Mark says, oh, what's his name? Joe.
Right.
What does he do for himself? He's a professor of logic. Mark goes instantly, well, what's that when it's at home? Well, he can, if he gets one piece of information, he can extrapolate a load of different extra things that he knows about you. Mark's instantly fascinated. Oh, do me so. So Timmy says, right. Come here, do you have a lawnmower? Mark goes, I don't. And you're gay, so.
I love how I ended up
Well, you must be gay, so.
How did I end up getting this?
Because you don't have a lawnmower. That was the way Timmy kind of picked it up. He kind of went from there to there. It's like, well, you don't like women, so. You must like fellas.
Because he had a lawnmower, sure, that's why.
Yeah.
That's very good, Ray. I'm glad now you're late, actually, I have to tell you that.
That was why I was late.
I'm glad, man. I'm so glad. Did I ever tell you the one about the fella who had walked into a pub and like he had a head, half his head was an orange? Did I tell you that one? No.
You're after fucking that up there straight away then.
Right.
What did you say there now?
Half his head was an orange.
Half his head was an orange.
Yeah.
All right, yeah.
Half of his head on top here, an actual orange, like a citrus orange.
A citrusy orange.
Yeah,
Right.
half of his head. And then you asked for a pint of Guinness. The barman's like, I have to ask, like,
Yeah. What's the story with the head?
what story with the half the head is an orange?
Yeah.
Like? And your man goes, well, I went up into the attic last night and I found an old lamp
Yeah.
and I rubbed it for the crack and a genie popped out.
Yeah.
And he gave me 3 wishes.
Yeah.
And he was like, right. And he said, well, for the first wish, like, I just love like unlimited money. Every time I open up my wallet,
Yeah.
it's bursting with
That's a
cash.
solid wish.
Yeah,
Because cash is king.
yeah. And he said, for a second wish, then I just want to build the biggest house that Sligo has ever seen.
Okay.
I want to be able to build it anywhere I want.
Shane Filan job.
I'm bored Planolic and ate shit. I'm just going to build this massive house.
Okay.
He was like, all right, okay. And he said, for the third wish, then I want the half of my head to be in orange.
Stop. Is that it? Is it because he liked oranges?
It doesn't matter. Like, he asked him why he's half his head in orange. That's why. Like,
I have one last one. That's very good. I have one last joke before we leave the joke section. And I know you've heard this before. It's a Sean O'Reilly special. How do you know E.T. is a Protestant?
how?
The Headnam. Sorry for all the Protestant listeners out there, but I thought that was very good. Sean has told that joke at many an event, and I have to say, every time he tells it, it cracks us all up. The Headnam. You've heard that before, haven't you? No?
I can't remember if I've heard that before. No, I don't think so. That's very good.
Have you heard of conscientious hacking?
No, I've heard of ethical hacking.
What's ethical hacking?
Ethical hacking is like hackers who do it for good.
This is what I'm talking about.
It's like superheroes who have powers and they use it for good, like the Batmans. But Joker had powers; he did use them for good.
No, he didn't.
And the Green Goblin.
No,
don't talk to me
he
about
was
the Green
rubbish.
Goblin. He did not use his powers for good.
My sister Marie is away off on a holiday to Athens.
Yeah,
She's over there at the moment.
yeah.
And this morning I woke up to an Instagram message from her. It's the first time she's ever messaged me on Instagram. And she had sent me a link to Bus Éireann's City Link, or some sort of a bus service.
Right.
A handy bus service.
Right.
So I immediately thought, feck, she's over in Athens. She'd have to put in the card somewhere where she shouldn't have stuck it. And, and she's in trouble now. And I texted her back, said, did you mean to send me that? She said, no, but it's a fierce handy service. So she accidentally sent me a link to CityLink. Because I was afraid to click on it. Hold on now.
Well, why are you talking about ethical hacking then? What
because
is
it made me think then. Sure, is there a way that you could have people that actually send like good things? Do you know?
You mean just like normal WhatsApp?
Oh, it is. It's actually, yeah, it's CityLink. It's just a bus from Cork. Book your journey now.
That has nothing to do with ethical hacking, Ray.
But no, what I immediately then, and this was me getting up out of the bed, and I went, imagine if you had people that were fierce good at hacking.
Yeah.
Who hacked into my phone and ended up sorting my life out.
Yeah.
Do you know?
Well, that's not really ethical hacking, but that would be a good service too.
You know, all of a sudden, maybe taking the couple of €100 I'd left in the account and investing in something or putting it on putting on a bet.
Well, my big one would be for them to go through the data on my phone.
Yeah.
And reorganize it because I have a 128 gigabyte phone and it's on 127 now.
Oh yeah, you need to get the 256.
But what's happening is because me and Nicola have a Google Drive where everything family related goes into it.
Right.
And I haven't gone through it in months. And the longer it goes on, the worse it gets then because you're like, I have to go back through it. And because we have it done by month and everything.
Yeah.
Like, November 2024. So we'll know in years to come, we can go back and find out.
Yeah.
If we look at September 24, we'll know that's Layla. That's when Layla was born. All that crack.
Yeah.
So it goes month by month. I haven't done it in months and months and months. And I'm constantly taking videos of the kids and photos and whatever.
Wasting your time.
I want someone. I know, actually, month by month is a complete waste of time. Anyway, I want somebody to just go in and do it for
And
me.
make up a lovely video for you.
No. Take everything from my phone and put it into that Google Drive.
Gotcha.
Date it properly, have it all done properly.
James, would you not ring James McManus? He loves stuff like that.
He does, but the
I know
problem,
he's building a house.
the problem with it is it'll kill him.
Yeah.
Because in between all of that, you're like, oh, that's a lovely video of the kids. Oh, there's a video that got sent into the lads' WhatsApp. Ooh, that one's actually after haunting me a little bit there. No,
Would you send stuff like that?
He'll come out with PTSD. I have rules for men's WhatsApp groups.
Right.
You can talk about ditties, whatever you want.
Yeah.
Don't send me shit that wasn't supposed to be sent to anybody. Okay?
Okay.
If you know what I mean.
Yeah,
Don't
yeah.
send me shit that wasn't supposed to be sent.
Yeah.
Like,
Sort of stuff that gets the guards down all of a sudden.
And the other thing is, don't send me videos of people being unalived. If you know what I mean.
Oh, yeah.
You know, the people like, oh my God, you see this fella's head got shot. I'm like, I don't want to see it. Why would I want to see that?
No one sends me that. I'm delighted with that.
No, like, but boys do that. Boys love that kind of stuff. But I can't. We're far too sensitive. We're far too insensitive to images of people
Yeah.
getting slaughtered. So I'm like, if we're going to be in one of those groups, we can joke and laugh and talk about ditties and flutes and whatever you want, but please don't send me stuff that's not supposed to be sent to me. But we've become far too immune to fucking
How are you
shit
feeling
that we
about
see.
Iran getting pushed? Now we'll keep it light now.
Yeah, try not really to think about it too much.
Come on.
I don't know how you can keep something like this light. Really,
I'll
to
tell
be
you how we
honest.
keep it light.
Go on.
Do you know what Trump failed to do?
What?
Read the history books.
Why?
Every single anything that ever was decided to go at Iran,
Yeah.
previously known as Persia,
Yeah,
everyone
has died.
has failed.
Yeah.
Failed miserably.
Iran is massive.
They're the kind of people you don't want to mess with.
Yeah.
And-
The other thing is, when Obama was in office, said, "Come here, that fella. He wouldn't even be able to negotiate with the Iranians. That fella."
Yeah.
And then he went flat out.
Flat out, well, you know what? I've got all this cool stuff.
Yeah.
And I just burst him for now an opportunity to use
He
it.
couldn't wait till Christmas.
No.
That's what was wrong with him. He had to open the presents now.
You open the presents all over
You
that
open the
country.
presents all over the
I am
place,
feeling
like.
really bad because it's an awful dose of shite.
It's an unmerciful dose shite. There's no good and bad guys. Sorry, there's no like good guys in this. Like, so we have been treated to marvelous films over the years.
We have.
That have told us that lad from Germany was an unmerciful prick.
Yeah.
Which he was.
He was.
And every film has told us that. I don't know how they're going to make films about this in the future. I don't know how they're going to make films
never thought
about
of that, actually.
Well, actually, at the time, then the big heroic American fella, he came in then and he sorted out Iran. It's not going to be like that.
No.
They're going to say, actually, you know, one of these pricks. Well, he attacked the other prick, and then do you know what we found out afterwards? They were all just pricks.
But it's mad that they haven't learned from Iraq.
Yeah,
They went into Iraq
and Iraq is tiny. In
and they
comparison
took
to
out the book that they thought
Isn't it? No, Iraq is tiny.
it's
Isn't it?
about 1/5 the size.
Yeah, in comparison to Iran.
So
yeah.
Iraq anyway, they went in and said we're going to take out the bad guy, and they just created years and years and years of problems for themselves.
Yeah.
And now they're thinking we'll do it again.
Well, who's back in charge there?
In where? In Iraq.
Is it Iraq or Afghanistan?
You couldn't tell.
Where is
Afghanistan, the boys are back in charge.
Yeah,
Taliban.
The Taliban.
The Taliban,
are back. And
yeah.
you know what the new law is?
Everybody hates Pakistanis because they're at war now with Pakistan.
Well, are they?
Yeah.
The
That's the secondary war going on in the region.
there is a law now back because of the Taliban that you are legally allowed to hit your missus as long as you don't cut her or leave a bruise. You're allowed to hit her.
Oh.
And if you do leave a bruise, it is a maximum of 15 days in jail
Jesus.
if you knock the head of her.
If you knock the header but leave a mark.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, if you knock the head of her and don't leave a mark, nothing.
fine.
And the other thing is as well, if a female wants to go to the police station or to court, she has to be chaperoned
Yeah.
by a male. And sure, she's hardly going to say to her fella, "You knocked the head of me yesterday. Will you bring me down to the police station
So I can tell them.
so I can tell them?"
It's the most messed up.
It is
I've
so
ever heard.
backwards.
Yeah,
It is so chronically backwards.
Because when you think about how wonderful
that is Sharia law, by the way.
Yeah.
An interpretation of Sharia law that they are now taking on board.
and that's not to be confused with Shakira law, which is a different thing.
Yeah, no, where there is trouble in the courts there as well because
The hips
her
do
hips
lie.
won't lie. And sometimes you have to be cunning enough in court. But her hips can't lie in court. So,
What I wanted to say there was, it's mad too when you think about, and in fairness, back to Iran, there was a time in Iran where women and men were absolutely equal.
Yeah,
And some of the best military commanders that Iran had
were yours.
were yours.
Yeah. Yeah, but this new interpretation of Sharia law and all this crack, they're just like, I don't know, it's a bit backward, isn't it? Or is it backward? Are we backward?
Maybe.
Like maybe Western civilization isn't right either, you know? Like
Maybe we're the Egypts.
No, but like we're not exactly fucking angels, like, you know? So
I knew there was a bit I was forgetting.
go on.
You know when we were talking about Sky at the start of the show?
Oh yeah, that makes sense now, yeah, sorry. What the fuck?
You know we were talking about Sky?
Trump's a prick, can I just say that?
Oh yeah, you can say that.
And Israel are pricks. I don't care, I
In
don't
fairness, your
mind.
man Ayatollah is also a prick.
Yeah, he's a prick.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It's pricks going after pricks.
Yep.
And then who's in trouble? Because
The lads out in Dubai trying to sun themselves.
Yeah, no, the lads out in Dubai trying to sun themselves. Sorry now if you missed your flight there now, Sheila. But the other thing is, well, Cyprus got hit this morning, didn't it?
Did it?
Like a military base in Cyprus got hit.
RAF base.
And you're just like, so that's it now. That like Cyprus is now all of a sudden they're
Front
getting
line.
like they didn't do anything.
They have an old...
They have a military base.
They have
a British military base.
UK military base.
Yeah,
which
they have a UK.
started-
Yeah, but like the people in Cyprus, the normal human beings
Yeah,
in
they did
Cyprus, they're like, why are we involved in this? Like,
There's a UAE and
Why
all
are
that.
we now living in fear now? Here, it's fucking scandalous. We get dragged into it, like, and I mean, like the
But
global population.
Does playground rules apply? Who started?
Don't kick sand. It doesn't matter who started this; it's who smelled it. I've always found.
What do you mean? Who smelled?
Well, whoever smelled it did it.
Yeah.
And I think Trump farted. I actually think Netanyahu farted, really.
Two
but
boys
anyway,
farted
yeah,
together.
the boys were farting away. And that's what. Anyway, go on.
The thing I wanted to say was, and I had it down for the last 3 weeks, would you believe it? Even before the live show.
Yeah.
You know Jamie Dornan from All the Shades of Grey.
Yeah. There's 50 of them.
Would you find him a good-looking gentleman?
So, I think I told you this before, Ray. And you may call me a flute if
You're
you
not
want.
into fellas.
No, I'm not into fellas. Despite not having a lawnmower.
Right.
I don't know if fellas are good looking or not.
Oh.
I haven't a clue.
But you're supposed, how would we know?
Yeah, how would we?
Because we're
know?
not yours.
Like, would you know? Would you look at me and don't? Sorry, me's probably a bad example. But would you know by looking at a fella? Geez, I bet you he gets loads of yours. I wouldn't
No,
have
but
a clue.
I think you can recognise beauty in any.
I think further. I mean, I feel bad for saying this. I think you can recognise the other end of the spectrum more than this end of the spectrum.
As in an awful looking yoke.
Anyway, what were you saying there about Sky?
When the Sky people came to install the wire,
Yeah.
right? Two lads from Donegal.
Every man must stand behind. So that'd be that was a song about Sky Digital when it first
Putting
came
in
out.
Zyro.
Yeah, 1999.
Yeah.
That song
Stand
came out.
behind
Stand behind the men
the-
behind the wire. They're working.
Yeah, they're
It's
working.
the new technology. The boys are
There was
flat.
$2 and he landed in the Zyro van,
Yeah.
right? And first book got out. He was grand.
Is this another joke now?
No, it's not. No, it's not a joke. But it's just something I observed. And the other lad got out, and he was the absolute head of Jamie Dornan.
Was he? Yeah.
To the point where I was a little bit taken aback by how good looking the lad was.
Well, maybe it was a case that, like, because Dornan might have signed a deal with Sky and thought, oh, lovely, 2 or 3 films.
Yeah, but he didn't.
They were like, no, you're installing the new dish.
You're helping Paddy with the
Yeah, yeah.
dishes.
How about there now with your fucking JA shorts? Oh, that's
couldn't-
not him. That's the other fella.
I couldn't get over him though. He just came in and he was tall and dark and handsome and he was
Yeah.
all the things a woman would want. And I was so glad Laura was.
Laura
aboard.
wasn't around. Yeah, yeah.
I could have lost everything.
But do you think they do though? Do you think the women look at if they see like clearly better looking fellas than us, they go, "Geez, I wish now."
I'm
like,
delighted to say there's an awful portion of women out there that don't.
yeah,
love,
they're good settlers.
That don't love the good looking man.
Yeah, no, I think that's what they're probably. That is what they call cognitive dissonance.
Yeah.
where you're telling yourself that.
No, there's something definitely wrong with them. Like the likes of
Wrong with
Nicola
the
and
good
Laura now have honestly
There's something wrong with him.
there's something wrong with them. They're not seeing the world the way it actually is.
Yeah, no, it is a bit daft too. Like, no, but I mean a blessing, really. Like,
Oh, it is a blessing for fellas like me and you.
It's a blessing that we have a better chance. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
like, you
but
know,
they kind of look at the ripped, good-looking, tall, dark, and handsome gentleman and go, that doesn't do anything for me.
Imagine.
All I want is the soft, no arse,
emotionally unavailable,
emotionally going bald in places,
Yeah.
and then in other places thriving. Where you don't want the hair. Like the smaller your back. What an awful place. I have great growth in the small of my
Oh,
back.
stop. I had to get Rory Maitland shaved my ears last week.
Did you?
Yeah, I had to get him shaved my ears. I actually shaved them, not the inside of them, just the actual earlobes. They were
I'd
grown
be
in.
afraid of that because when Rory goes at the owl shaving the ears, I know it's going to grow back 47 times more.
Yeah, I didn't think of that actually.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's there again. Yeah, I can feel
Yeah,
it
you
already.
see, yeah.
Fuck.
And every now and again, I do see one in the light.
Yeah.
Like growing like 6 meters out from you.
Well,
and I have to grab it with a stick.
Yeah, the one that's on my forehead.
Yeah.
That'll be back again soon. I think Megan pulled that one last time.
Oh, big news.
Yeah.
The live show's out.
The live show's out and about. Yeah, it's online there now.
It's online there now.
It got put up today. We got Brian to edit it because we have this thing in the podcast where we had to fully edit that video of the live show and it was a lot to take in. And you'll end up hating yourself if you do it. So we had
we both hate each other and ourselves too much.
Yeah, so we couldn't. We had to outsource it to Brian, and
third
he
party.
let me know he hates us too, which is good to know. Yeah. The other thing I just wanted to say, I know we should probably go now, but I wanted to tell you a story, and I hope she doesn't mind me saying this, but I just thought it was hilarious, and I'd love to get your take on it.
Why take it? Jeff?
So, our dog is 12.
You don't have a dog.
Bo back home.
What?
Bo back home. Mammy and Daddy's dog, Bo.
I never knew you had a dog.
In Casteria, we had 2 dogs. We had Ringo, and he passed away. He was mine and Eleanor's dog.
Right.
And then we got Bo then.
What kind of a dog is Bo?
Bo is a Cavachon. He's like a mix between a Bichon Frise and a King Charles Cavalier or something. Okay. Beautiful dog. Beautiful. I love him. I love Bo so much. The great thing about Bo is he doesn't shed. You have to bring him to the fucking trimmers all the time because he lies and everything. But they don't shed, so they're great house dogs because they don't smell or anything. They're just great dogs.
Good.
But, you know, for a long time, like Mom has been contemplating the life she will have if there isn't a dog in the house and the freedom you get. Because if Mom and Dad want to go anywhere, you have to worry about the dog. You have to put them so they can't go on holiday, all this kind of crack. She's always been on about it, and I'm always like, you love that dog. You know, I know you're saying that now, but you love the dog. Anyway, I was on a video call to Mom a couple of days ago, and the dog let out an awful screech, like a screech it was like a banshee screech. And we were like, shit, we better get that dog to the vet. Like, this didn't go. The dog is 12. He's old now. Whatever that screech was is not good. So, Mom organised that he went to the vet on Friday, just gone. And they dropped him to the vet. They were going to do a big load of tests, MRIs, the whole feckin' lot. Yeah. And Mom got home. Just started planning life without Bo.
How do you mean?
She was like...
Started clearing out his area.
She picked a plot out the back garden. She said, you know what I'll do now? I'll bury him out there, and we still have Ringo's ashes. We'll put Ringo's ashes down with them as well. And she had the whole lot planned, start to finish. The dog needed to have a tooth out.
That was all?
That's what was wrong with the dog. So they took the tooth out. They took the tooth out and said, good to go there now, just keep an eye on him, antibiotics.
Yeah.
And Mom was sitting at home going, I had planned on the gun being fucking dead, put down, like... She
was expecting the phone call.
Oh, she had the whole lot going. That's it now. Look, he's done now. I'd say when they told Mom, we're just going to take his tooth out, she would have said, no, I'd say he's gone. He's gone. I'd say no.
No, it's not right. Not right putting him through that.
No, don't put him through that.
Don't put him through that. It's too stressful.
No. Sure, Raymond has the whole dog already. Don't worry about it. But she had the whole lot planned. I said to her, Mom, you planned a dog funeral for a dog that had to go to the dentist. Like.
Now I have a question for you.
Go on.
Would you take Bo?
No,
if your mother wants the...
No, but she doesn't want the freedom. She just thinks she does. Oh. Do you know what I mean? Like, she still needs the dog.
She's just fantasizing about
They don't have any kids in the house. They just... No, I think she had just come to terms... I mean, bereavement and acceptance... You know the way they say there's 5 stages?
Yeah.
And those 5 stages, if it comes to human life, it usually takes like 6 months to get through the 5 stages of grief. You know? Mom went through it in 45 minutes. So, between dropping the dog off and...
Some people don't get through... Like, when a relative dies, they should be upset.
Yeah.
Does she?
Oh, of course. Jesus Christ. And we've been through that so much lately, like, you know.
I do have a little tear in my eye and then I'm pretty much over it.
But you are cold as shit. No, you're cold
really
as ice. No, you really are cold as ice. Like,
Yeah.
when it comes to that kind of stuff.
Sorry about that.
I'm definitely more emotional.
Yeah.
Between the two of us, for sure. Like,
I win the emotional game.
I wear my hearts on me, Kendy. Or I wear my emotions on me, Mickey. I think that's what the old saying is.
That's what the girls do say.
Yeah. But, I mean, which way is better? Do you know what I mean? Why are you laughing at that?
Sorry, you said you weigh your emotions on your Mickey, and all I could think of was Nicola. That's why it's so sad when she has to. She has to get involved in any of that.
Which is easy.
That's tough times.
But you know, I wear all of it. Like, I can't help it. You know. But
that's a good way to be, though.
I don't know.
Or is it
like,
either?
I probably need to go see someone. I don't know. Like,
yeah. Would you go see someone?
No. Would I go see someone? I have never gone to see someone. And I don't mean that as in like, geez, I've been struggling all these years, but it's been normalised lately, hasn't it?
Oh, it's very much normal.
Do you know?
Yeah, there's actually nothing wrong with it.
Which is brilliant.
Yeah.
Oh, there's nothing wrong with it. Like, it's only of benefit to you.
Yeah.
I just don't want him to unzip me.
How do you mean unzip you?
I'm afraid that if I go into a fella or a woman and they're like, how are you in yourself? I'd be like, not so bad. And 45 minutes later,
you're a big puddle
and I'd be like, you unzip me, you bastard.
But that's not a bad thing because you come out of it then better
miserable.
for it.
No, you
do. You come out of better for it because it's amazing. What was bothering you the whole time was it was building up.
Yeah.
You just need someone to unzip you, let the pressure off.
Yeah.
And then you come back
release
out of
the valve.
Yeah. And the great thing about it is it happens kind of in stages. So you'll only ever do a certain amount in a week.
Yeah.
Like there's only so much you can kind of...
Yeah, only open the bag a little bit.
It'll only open the bag a little bit.
Yeah.
And you'll go, Jesus, that's tough. But then it's mad. You go home thinking, I never thought of it like that.
Yeah.
Do you know?
But what do they do though? Do they just sit and listen? Because if that's the case, why are they training for 6 years?
Why are they training? Because, it's a real quick interjection. So you're basically like, you could be talking like, I'll give you an example. Right?
Yeah.
At one stage I was talking to a gentleman about, I was feeling like, why am I flat out going down fixing speakers in pubs every other end of the week? Do you know?
Yeah.
I was kind of going, I'm just can't get my head around. Why can't I just relax and just enjoy my own time and watch a bit of Star Trek on my Sky Ultimate television? And
all of a sudden now you're just stopping in supermarkets everywhere. He got through to you.
He got
That's
through
for
to me.
sure.
But he said, He says, well, come here now. Can you trace it back? The usual old crack. Go back to the old childhood there.
Yeah.
And I was going, that's a real stereotypical way to look at this now. Oh, yeah. Let's go back to the childhood and see us around there.
Yeah. Who touched you?
And I came back, and an interesting thing popped up in that when I was growing up at home, I had my father, which was great, and then I had a backup father, which was even better, which was my granddad.
Oh, yeah.
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 So my granddad was up on the farm. He was literally 100 yards from the house.
Mm-hmm.
So whenever I was not enjoying my own father, I always had a backup. That
that's good. You
more
could
than
tell
happy.
off.
Yeah, you could just say, look, I'm not...
At any one stage, one of them would not be annoying you.
Yeah, I'm not dealing with you, ML. I'm going to go talk to Richie.
Yeah.
My granddad. So up to Richie, I'd go anyway. But Richie, in his life, was doing a thing called farming.
Okay.
And farming in the 80s and 90s was a thing that was very much a shared community thing, which was basically was if there was hay to be made or silage to be made, everybody would get involved.
Yeah.
So Mickey Shea, Muirdack, all the boys were up, and everybody hit at it, and it'd be the best part of the day would be the dinner, where you go in and granny have a big
it sounds
feast.
beautiful, by the way.
It was.
It's beautiful.
Because there'd be fierce crack with the lads, and you're involved in all this, and then whenever Mickey Shea wanted to do a drop of hay, or Muirdack was doing
They'd all
hay,
be down again.
We'd all be down there.
Yeah.
So you essentially get raised with a very clear understanding of how life works.
Yeah.
Which is, if someone needs something done, you go and you do it with them. And then when you need something done, they come and do it with you.
Yeah, brilliant.
And it's what in the old Irish thing, they call it a mehel of men.
Yeah.
A mehel.
That's brilliant, Ray. I love that. Yeah,
And it was only chatting that through with the book that was kind of helping me figure out stuff at the time. He said, would that be maybe why you're kind of, you deal with stuff the way you deal with it now? When someone rings you going, I'm stuck here tonight.
Yeah.
You're going, no bother at all, there's hay to be made.
Yeah.
So you're down making hay.
I'll make the hay with you. Yeah.
I'll make the hay with you. Because you know then, in a circular universe economy, that basically the day you're stuck, that you can ring said buck and he'll come and help you out.
I love that.
Yeah.
I think that's such a great trade as well, and you 100% have it. You have that in spades.
And in Sligo, it's marvellous because what it actually translates to, I'll go down and fix a speaker one night, and then there'll be another night I'll be out and I've had too many pints and I'll want to get into a place late. I'll knock on the door and I'll get a happy welcome.
Yeah, that's true.
Only because I fixed the speaker there a while
Actually,
back.
it's funny that because we all kind of half get that a little bit in certain establishments in town where if on those rare occasions we end up in the place, it's usually, lads, like we'll be going home when you decide we're going home.
Yeah. It's lovely, like.
You know, which is obviously beautiful. But I love that old community and
I think
of it too. But that is you though in a nutshell.
But I think that's most of Ireland.
I don't know if it is though. I don't know if
old Ireland is still
old Ireland. It is in certain places. I'm not going down the whole. Oh well, that's the fucking EU. I'm not. That's what I'm saying. Obviously in big cities that's not quite the case. But there is subcultures, sub communities. Sorry, there's sub communities everywhere you go. Like, and these people that look out for each other. That's why a lot of time when people emigrate to other places, they find their own because they know that that's where they'll get the familiar. The Irish are brilliant at it, but also like when the Polish first came to Ireland, they were brilliant at it as well. But the point I was going to make is that's you in a nutshell. You rang me yesterday with exactly that mindset.
What did I ring yesterday?
Yeah, we won't talk about it here because it's kind of conscious. But you did though.
Forgot about that.
I rang you with a problem.
Yeah.
That I didn't even come to as a problem. No, but you said you didn't have a solution. But you said to me, you said if that's not fixed by this time next week, we will sit down and fix it.
Yeah.
But you have always done that.
Yeah. But it's true though, because that's the way to look at it.
Mm-hmm.
If you have a problem, I think people are hesitant to kind of open up and go, I'll take a bit of help here now.
Yeah.
But they'd be the very people then, if someone else had a problem, they'd be the very people that would help them.
Yeah.
So I think it's about just being open to getting the bit of assistance when you're stuck. Only when you're stuck. You don't need it all the time.
I think a lot of time though, especially nowadays in a kind of the rat racy aspect of it, the source of embarrassment that comes from certain problems, I think holds people back from jumping the gun.
You know you can get a cream for it though.
What?
You can get a cream.
No, Ray, I put cream on it. It's still massive.
Still massive. I love the way that nearly 10 years later, the Mickey joke still rules. It still rules the roost. It's still the go-to spot.
Oh no, I'm a little bit skeptical. I'm a little bit skeptical of jumping on the whole look after your mental health men's bandwagon thing, like, because I do think people bandwagon that a little bit and they don't.
The Menti H.
What's that?
The mental health.
Oh, is that what they call it? A Menti H?
Well, it's a Menti B if you have a breakdown.
Oh yeah.
I'm having a small bit of a Menti B.
Jesus, yeah.
But then the Menti H, then you don't look after that, otherwise you'll end up with a Menti B.
I must tell Nicola that's what it was. No, that I had there yesterday. But I do think that it'd be class in a kind of a private way. It'd be nice to be able to go, I look after that stuff. Do you know?
Yeah,
do you know
but-
what I mean? Not to be coming in here and saying, well, actually, Ray, do you know, I just wanted to tell the whole world I had a really bad childhood.
No.
But to be able to come in and go, no, I do try and look after that.
Yeah.
Just try and look after us.
Yeah.
No, I'm not actively trying to look after it now, but maybe I will now.
I think it's a wonderful idea.
You know?
I've
Maybe I
done
will.
it.
Yeah.
I would highly recommend it. Whenever the head is down at all, it's wonderful going in talking to anybody. I was lucky. I found a book that was like one of the lads.
I want to find a woman in a whorehouse. No, just...
You're back to the exchange student again, aren't you? I'll interview them now. She'll be from Slovakia. She won't have great English. Christ above, I'll pour the heart out to her. I'll pour the heart. There'll be a bottle of white wine.
It just reminds me. It was funny. I was watching the film Fury. We leave you on this.
Such a great film.
I didn't watch the end of it, but it kept popping up on my TikTok. So I watched it last night.
You're better not watching the end of it.
You're better off not watching it.
No.
Oh, tits. But anyway, the speaking of the, leaning on the own shoulder and then maybe, the scene in Fury where the boys go up into the Bjor's apartment and they're like, don't be worried now. We're just two boys that want to wash our backs and play the piano. In 4 seconds, he says, get in there, write that one quick.
Stop. I don't even remember this.
Do you remember it?
No.
The two boys head out, they take over a town.
Yeah,
and
as you do.
Right? And Bradolf Pittler, he sees a Bjor. He says, look at the Bjor above. Yeah. And he brings up the new young fella, the new young recruit.
Yeah.
Religious as can be, Ray. Reading his Bible in between every fight.
Doesn't want to kill anybody.
Doesn't want to kill anyone. Crying his eyes out. He says, come up here now. We'll go up to this apartment.
Yeah.
Two women. They're scared shitless of the boys. What are these boys going to do to us at all? He says, don't worry about any of that. So I have 6 eggs. Cook them. I'm going to wash myself.
Yeah.
Right? And she says, we will so. And they're like, the coast's a bit clear here now, whatever.
Everything gets kind of relaxed.
And then your man, the young lad, Bible belt boy, sits down and starts playing the piano.
Yeah.
He's not 15 seconds playing the piano and Pitt says, go and ride that girl inside that bedroom there now. And he goes in, right. And you're like, oh, I thought this was going to be a lovely kind of half romantic scene.
No, it was horrible.
No, I was like, no, go in there and ride. No, well, they didn't show that part of it.
No,
well, she was obviously willing and able, which is the
But was there anything about the playing the piano that all of a sudden maybe schmoozed them and kind of went,
well, he started playing tunes that was left on top of the piano, which I presume would have been German tunes, because she came over and sang a note now and it didn't sound like Billy Joel. It wasn't something that we had heard before.
Billy Joel wasn't around at the time.
He didn't head in and start playing sing us song at the piano. Wasn't like that's tall. But anyway, he ends up with Joanna and she's dead not 2 minutes later.
Was she?
She was dead not 2 minutes. He found her inside in the rubble.
What rubble?
There was rubble. A bomb came in and pucked the house out of it.
And did the young fella
pulled the cooker,
get killed as well?
The piano was torn asunder. Huh?
Did the Bible Belt boy get killed too?
Well, not dead since I've seen it now.
Okay, so you're still going back to it.
The last part I saw, the fella sleep, was he was running through the fields going, you're not going to believe this, there's 200 singing Nazis coming and this ain't no musical.
Okay.
And then I was like, the shit's about to hit the fan here, but I was rubbing my eyes.
Were you not talking about talking to someone before you got into Fury?
What?
You're not talking about taking mental health services, and then all of a sudden you're like, there was a scene in Fury where they went in and they were pure sound. I just wanted a bath and cooked the eggs, and then after that, then your man ended up going into the bedroom with her, and then next thing the whole place blew up.
Yeah.
And it wasn't Billy Joel songs that was being played.
Yeah, but the point I'm trying to make is you should talk to someone.
Yeah, you should talk to someone.
No, sorry, it seemed like he was just going talking to her. That was the point I was trying to make. It seemed like this fella had seen some shit in his first day at war.
Yeah.
And he was like, seeking a little bit of solid,
of human
contact with your man going, like, you wouldn't believe the stuff I've seen.
And then just disappointed you.
Oh, next thing he was 6 inches further in than he thought.
Stop.
And I was like, all right, okay, well, that's
wrong.
the thing.
It's wrong.
You know?
He took out his... How do we get into that? Like,
I'm just saying, go and see someone. Ray. That's the only point I'm trying to make.
Don't bring them into the room then straight away.
No.
Whatever you do, mind the bombs.
No, don't be playing German tunes.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's the crack with that. Good to be back, Ray.
What was that? 322?
322, Ray.
Yeah, nearly there now. Nearly at the 10-year mark.
Are we tits?
Thanks very much to everybody listening.
Yeah, and make sure thanks very much everyone listening. Make sure you go watch the live show if you didn't get to see us.
If you really want
it's on YouTube.
Yeah.
It's on YouTube right now if you go to Kendy Raybo page and you can watch the live show. I'm not going to watch it, but you can.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm going to watch it.
Are you?
I am going to watch it.
Watch Ray's exit. It was class.
I'm going to watch it because I need to sit and watch stuff like that. We didn't talk about the hostel stuff.
Well, that's because I already gave you my opinion on that.
In fairness,
so
I thought I had won you over. I thought all the goodness in that, but look, it turns out hostels are a wonderful place.
We're not getting into it here. We'll get into it next week. If you want to get right into it, we'll get into it next week.
I'm going to be staying there every week now, so I'll keep talking about it.
Fuck this life,
yeah,
Ray.
Okay.
That's you chose that life, Ray. Fair play to me.
And fair play to me.
Good luck.
Good luck.